Alright guys, today I'm coming with you. I don't even know if this is a language or not. I'm gonna hit you with it. This is Pig Latin. Ut's way up, AI's gay. Pig Latin for you guys. What's up guys? Nick Boone. I'm at my house today, or as I like to call it, the home of Nick Bone. We're gonna show you how $24,000 invested bought 3 brand new 2019 vehicles. Show you right now. So this is one of my weirdest videos I've done. I really don't like to be braggadocious, if you will, but most people don't know that I actually own a Lamborghini. I'm gonna give you guys a tour right now. I don't have no freaking Lamborghini, you guys. I ain't got it, okay? Soon, not yet. I'll show you my other cars though. Still nice, ain't no Lambo. Empty garage. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you what I did about 7-8 years ago. Spent $24,000, bought 3 brand new vehicles from that $24,000 7 or 8 years ago. So I'm gonna break it down for you. You should see some numbers popping up over here, kind of going over exactly what I'm talking about to like make a little more sense for you. So when I was, how old was I? 20? I don't think I could buy alcohol yet. I think I was 20. I bought my first house. I was renting a house and I bought my first investment. So I was renting, I didn't even own my own house, but I bought an investment to rent out. $120,000, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, still own it, love it, favorite property so far, because I've had it for so long. Sentimental to me. But $120,000, I put 20% down, so $24,000. Didn't have to do a thing to it. Rented it out for $1,250, $1,300 a month, depending on the tenants over the years, but right around $1,250, $1,300. I'm netting $600 a month after mortgages, repairs, problems. So year over year, I've been making $600 a month on that initial investment. So 600, numbers over here, times 12, $7,200 a year is what I made off $24,000. So it doesn't sound like a crazy amount of money. Drop 24K, you're getting $600 a month, like not that great. But that $7,000 a year for 3.5 years saved up, bought me another rental for $600 a month. So I put the same amount down, $600. Now I'm making $1,200 a month, $14,400 a year. Now 2 years after that, so 5.5 years from when I bought my first one, 3.5 years later I bought my second one. 2 years later from the second one, I bought my third one. Now I'm making $1,800 a month. I don't know what that is per year. Do some quick maths over here. Show them what that is. But that $1,800 a month covers all 3 of those brand new vehicles that you're about to see with some dope music. Point of the story is what I did 7-8 years ago when I was just a little pup, invested in the right property, bought me 2 more properties from the same investment. That's what's crazy, is that one investment bought me 2 more investments, and those investments combined are paying for some expenses that I have for some dope ass cars. Anybody that's interested in growing at all has obviously learned, read, or studied Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. That's where a lot of the stuff comes from. So if you haven't read that book, I don't know what you've been doing with your life. Read the book, check it out. It's an amazing read. Buying an asset that covers your expenses is much better than just spending all of your money on a car. Because I could have just bought a brand new car for $24,000, like a Honda or whatever, and had a paid off car for the last 7 years and been chilling. But I didn't do that, and now that is earning me 3 brand new car lease payments. Definitely recommend doing that. Read that book if you haven't. Like I said, I don't know where you've been if you haven't read that book yet, but definitely #1 book. One of my next videos is actually gonna be about a couple books I recommend if you're just getting started, going through there. So now my goal is to keep buying more and more investments, and my main goal is to get that number up to 10 grand a month net just from rentals. So the more that I can invest, the more that I can keep buying, the more that I can keep putting into houses and not spending on myself, the more that I can get that number up monthly. So That's allowed me to buy more rentals, more cars, all this stuff, while it's being paid for by the assets that I've already purchased. Solid. So, the next question that I get from people is, well, do you buy, do you lease, what do you do? There's no right or wrong answer. Depending on who you talk to, they could believe only one way is the right way to do it. You only need to lease or you only need to buy. If you do the other option, you're throwing your money away. I don't really believe in that. I kind of just say whatever makes sense. The two SUVs that we have, the Jeep and the Audi, those are both leased. So the company owns those vehicles. That company leases the vehicles. So those are all company vehicles that get written off for the company because they're used for company purposes. The truck is actually a purchase. So instead of writing the monthly payments off, you can depreciate it to pay less in taxes too. So it's really like a blend. I try to blend them together and do, part lease, part owned, depreciate some of it, write off the expenses for the other. But again, there's no right or wrong way. Anybody that tells you one way is the only way to do it, don't listen to them because it doesn't work for every single person. Plus, the other thing when you're leasing is you don't have to pay for any of the repairs. In 3 years, you give the car back and you just get a new car. You're not underwater. You're not losing money by selling it if you want a new car. So you get to get a brand new car every 3 years. You get to walk away from it, which is the coolest part. You just hand it back, say, here's the key, give me another car, which is pretty cool. And then the truck, I'm going to keep that. My last truck, I had a 2006 GMC. Did not look like this. I had it for 12 years. So this one, my plan is probably keep it till my son starts driving, give him this car, and he's like, Dad, you gave me a 2020, But whatever, he'll live with it by then, So that's my tips on how to spend money the right way. Start investing. It doesn't take a lot. That's the thing. I saved that $24,000 up over a few years. So it wasn't like this, somebody gave me 24 grand, like, I bought 3 cars with it. It was a lot of small, diligent financial decisions that got to the vehicles that I have now. And they're not like Lambos and they're not Ferraris, but they're really nice cars. I don't have any car problems, which I had when I was growing up, and I hated being on the side of the road. Absolutely hated it. I probably spent well over a full week's time on the side of the road through all of my car problems. That's why I went with brand new cars, because I was like, I'm done doing that. I'm never doing that again. Please, don't put me on the side of the road. But that's why I did it. So small, incremental financial decisions gets you something like this. Like, comment, subscribe below. I'll see you on the next video. Could be about those books.